So just like you saw on the title, friends, I got featured on the World Health Organization website. That's a big achievement for me and for us here to be featured. I know more is still coming. We are going to be featured more and more and more and more partnerships are coming. I know that. You should be well acquainted with that as well. But so yesterday was the World Blood Donors Day for 2021. I think it's always June 14th of each and every single year, and that's why they featured me. And I happened to be even on the posters at the blood bank headquarters here in Uganda, Nakasero. Thanks to Annette. Thank you so much, Annette. Thank you so much. But today I felt intrigued. Today is the 15th of June. It's a Tuesday. I felt intrigued to tell you guys a little bit about my blood donation story and how this whole thing started and how it was kick-started. Yeah. So allow me share with you kindly. It was one morning that sparked off everything. I was looking for some school documents in my dad's cabin, and I happened to find that he had very many cards. Blood donors are given cards. They are called blood donation cards. I don't know if you can see them. Usually these cards, they are usually for monitoring your blood donations. So they have the unit number, they have the date of when you've donated, the place of your donation, and the date when you're supposed to come back and donate freely. It's not by force, but usually it's even indicated on the card, due date of the next donation. So I found many of these. I think there were like 7 or 5 of them in my dad's cabin. So I'm like, hey, and they were all full, just like this one. My last donation, by the grace of God, I was able to fill this one. So I'm very excited. Now by the time I go back, that's going to be in September the 9th, I'll be getting a new card because this one is full. I've donated to the full capacity of this card. Praise the Lord. So I found very many of these cards in my dad's cabin, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, what are these about? So I asked him, and he explained to me the blood donation thing, and I felt so touched that he was doing all this and I didn't even care. I didn't even know about it. I felt intrigued that there is someone who gives their blood to another person in need. And it was one day, I have a friend of mine called Swale Kaka. Is a medical student at Makerere University. And one day, actually we were still in I think it was Form 5 or Senior 6, Form 6, the first term. That was on the 14th of the 8th month of the year. That is 2016. That is when we started this journey. And from then, we have been donating after 3 months. So after your donation, you're supposed to take 3 months before you go for another donation. That's for the men. And then for the women, you take 4 months because we respect your periods. Yeah, we respect your days. So you lose a lot of blood within your days. So you take a little bit more months than the men. So we started donating. I kept on encouraging friends, those who could. They joined along. Those who didn't, who couldn't donate, I've been interacting with very many people, and they were telling me, hey, I cannot donate. The first time I donated, the doctors told me not to come back. One told me they were in the midst of donating and then they were fainting, so they stopped there. Another told me the doctors told him that he's not supposed to donate at all, maybe, I don't know, because of certain issues. But this is what is most gratifying about this blood donation thing, is that you get to share a gift of life with someone. So that is a little bit of my blood donation story. I've been donating ever since the 14th of the 8th month of 2016 until now, and it's gratifying. It is a pleasure. It is something that you do that is I don't know, it takes less time, but it saves a lot of people's lives. And just like I said in a short video that I made in 2019, that every 3 seconds someone needs a blood transfusion. 20% of the recipients are children, and many are accident victims, patients under surgery, or cancer patients.
60% of the population are eligible to donate, but only 4% do donate. I beseech you that we stand in the gap and we donate blood, because we are generous, we are capable, and we are abounding in every good work. A small little prick and a little of your time can absolutely unleash the superhero that you are. Let's save a life.
You and I can make a difference. You and I can make a tremendous change. You and I can change someone's life by simply giving a one donation. There are only 450 ml of your blood. And can I tell you a secret? This is why every single time you wake up to go and donate matters. This is why from now, those that haven't started, when you go to donate blood, this is why it's going to matter. Because there are no substitutes for blood, there are no substitutes for platelets, there are no substitutes for plasma. They cannot even be manufactured anywhere in any machine or in any factory. Therefore, patients that are in need of blood products, that are in need of that blood, they must and can only rely on blood donations from people like you and I. Therefore, for those of you that are hesitant for the very first time, I want to let you know that you're going to be surprised to find out that it is short. It doesn't take a lot of time. Within 10 to 15 minutes, you can save a huge bunch of people just by your donation. And at the end, I want to let you know that it's going to be gratifying. You're going to feel a little bit much more better just because you've done something good, just because you've made a difference. That is, by the way, how you lay your legacy. I want to let you know these facts about blood donation. Just one single donation from you, it can save 3 people. Think about that. 3 people. And what is most hurting, that more than 1 million people every single year are diagnosed with cancer for the very first time. That is heartbreaking. And these people, they will need the blood to live by every single day on a daily basis during their chemotherapy. Therefore, I want to beseech you, that is the emergency, that is the urgency of blood that is needed. Just imagine if you and I made that blood available. We'll have filled a very big gap in those people's hearts, will have made a difference. Therefore, I want to let us know that if we make loving others the story of our lives, because donating blood is an act of love. You are doing an act of love to a person that you don't even know, but you're just doing it out of passion and compassion. If we make that a story of our lives, friends, there is never a final chapter, because you lend your light to one person and they'll shine it onto the other, and they'll shine it onto the other, and another and another, and there will never be a final chapter. And I know for sure that when we shall look into the final analysis of our lives, when the to-do lists are no more, when the frenzy is finished, when our email inboxes are empty, when you look into the final analysis of our lives, the only thing that will have lasting value is whether we have loved on others and whether we have been loved onto by others. Therefore, I want to encourage you, be the first to love on others by donating blood. It is that gratifying. It is an inspirational thing that every time you think about it, as for me, every time I think about it, I be like, God, I thank you because you have blessed me to be a blessing. God, I thank you because you have placed me in this earth to make a difference by donating blood. And I even make sure I say that my blood is going to be a healing process to someone's life, to someone's body that is going to be put into. That is how interesting this thing is. I want to encourage you that you can do it. Go and know whether you're eligible to donate, and if you're eligible to donate, do it with compassion, do it with passion, put in some style, and do it every after 3 months. When you're ready, go and donate blood. Otherwise, I want to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, to be as generous as possible. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, share it with as many people, because it is that important. You never know when your relative will need blood. You'll never know when your mother or your father or your cousin or your friend or your best wife or your husband will need blood. And that blood can only be made available, because it can't be manufactured. It can only be made available by generous people like you and I. Therefore, give this video, share it with as many people as possible, and join our family if you feel interested. If you feel interested and you feel intrigued, click subscribe, turn on the notification bell. You'll be notified every single time whenever we post. Otherwise, God bless you, and I want you to make a difference by donating blood whenever possible. My name is Simon. It has been nice chatting and talking with you. Peace.